Hi Leo, how are you? Welcome into a brief general bonus read for you. I don't know why I was feeling guided to do this for us. If you're new to the channel, I am a Leo sun, but I was last night struggling to get to bed to fall asleep, and I found myself, pulling several different spreads for myself. Yes, I am one of the readers that reads for myself. I'm that connected to the spiritual realm. But I did use several different decks. Bear with me as I do space out a bit. And I pulled the cards face down. And then when I had all of the cards definitely laid out purposefully, I then slowly went through each one. And it was so magical. So I felt the need to, or I wanted to kind of test it out with you, or both. But let's begin. So yeah, I pre-pulled all of the cards. We're beginning with Truth Be Told. All right, Truth Be Told. And then we're moving on to Be Peace. All righty, beautiful. I'm getting something about your destiny, your purpose in this lifetime, a body of work, if not a couple at most for some. And there's a very peaceful, honest, intuitive, and potentially very spiritually connected vibe about whatever that is for you. And I'm hearing it's very important. And it's you spreading, I want to say peace and justice, very important that you spread certain levels of information, whether it's online, through your creations, getting your Leo voice out there in one way, shape, or form, and potentially spirits all the meanwhile. But I do feel like adding these up, and adding these two up. So we got the number 5 and the number 3, or the number 5 and the number 3. Those two numbers being quite significant for you. All right. I do really feel as if a lot of positive changes lie on the horizon for you that are going to make things a lot easier, but then in certain other ways more difficult. It reminds me of somebody, say, going through financial struggles, right? Maybe having that lack in their life and then gaining chances or one big chance to make more money, but it leaves you busier, right? Could leave other complications within your situation all the meanwhile. But it does feel like the changes that come to me moving forward are purposeful. And I'm hearing you're purposeful. Ooh, cornucopia. Talk about abundant energy. I sense that, again, going back to whatever you're meant to do in this lifetime, purpose-wise, destiny-wise, getting your Leo voice out there. It's meant to not only help you gain a lot of abundance, prosperity, and they're saying more to come moving forward. You're meant to have this kind of golden vibe when it comes to it, a golden touch, if you will. And I do feel like a lot of which, continuing something of importance that we've been speaking upon, is meant to feel a lot easier to accomplish for it. Does that make sense? It totally reminds me of me in these readings where I have struggled more than you can even realize to maintain and get this channel off the ground, and it still hasn't progressed as quickly as I'd like it to, but I'm grateful either way. But these days, and it has a lot to do where I moved residence wise, and because I read from home, it's a lot easier, or at least for the most part. It's not perfect, but nothing is. But apply it to your situation. It's meant to be a lot easier if it's something you're continuing. But for some of which junction of the reading, this could be something brand new, right? That you have yet to experience or even think about. With the Queen of Wands being the only tarot card on the board, interestingly enough, because I sense that this is meant to be your energy, your vibe when you're wrapped up with whatever this situation is for you. Some of which this is a hobby, this could be a job, this could be a business, and there could be, of course, different elements or different areas, different situations that add up to one big situation that we're speaking upon. I hope that makes sense. But you're meant to be a pillar of passionate golden success, all right, in this lifetime, and it's coming through for a reason. And I sense that there's going to be certain levels of protection that not only you're provided in certain ways from spirit, from your intuition, maybe other people, or one person in particular for you, but you're going to end up embodying and giving off this very protective vibe because you know that this is your abundance for the taking, to protect, to maintain, to see grow and snowball moving forward, because you put in the work, because it's part of your path, and because you meant to and have been for some putting in this peaceful, honest work all the meanwhile. Beautiful. in your work is paying off, is what I'm getting. Your efforts are paying off. But moving on forward, we have the love card. Love it. I feel like you are going to really love whatever this situation is for you, even if you don't already, even if you don't know what it is, or even if you find that that fluctuates at certain points. But I sense that you're, okay, spreading peace and love is now what I'm getting, or should be moving forward and may learn more so how you're meant to, and that hope all the meanwhile. But I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people love whatever you're producing, developing, and in general, basically loving the Leo voice that is being expressed. I also sense that this situation, again, keeping it very general in that sense, so you can apply it to whatever it is for you, is going to help you grow and prosper individually on a soul level, right? That growth that you're going to be experiencing is very essential for your path, for you as an individual. But I sense that you wouldn't be able to grow and change and realize certain things if it wasn't for whatever we've been speaking upon that's tied to your purpose and your destiny in this lifetime. Okay? But moving on forward, a lot of blossoming ahead is now what I just heard. Show the world the real you, my friend. Show the world the real you. I sense that this is an opportunity, or a continuing endless amount of opportunities to show the world who you're becoming, what you've been through potentially, selectively, and to help people with what they've been through. And I really sense that showing people who you're becoming and how you're changing, and what you wish to achieve moving forward, is going to inspire them and really benefit whatever is meant to grow and prosper moving forward, and spread like wildfire after a certain point. Beautiful. But the last and final card, and we'll pull a couple more if need be. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Interesting. So I feel like this could be that fresh start we're speaking upon, but I also feel like there are going to be certain fresh starts outside of the situation, and potentially intertwining with it at certain points that leave this becoming more possible and more successful all the meanwhile. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's certain doors to open moving forward that you're going to feel delighted by, super happy by, because of whatever this is for you. It's meant to help you, it's meant to help other people, and it's meant to be a part of how you're destined to go the distance. But let's pull a couple more before we wrap this up. Let's pull from the Light Seers. Making music and doing your thing, and look what just came out. Look at that imagery. As she's shaking the tambourine, I sense that there's going to be some sort of tie to music, whether it's to help you with whatever the situation is, or it could be, again, part of it, utilizing it all the meanwhile, or creating it for some. But dancing to your own vibe and learning along the way, kind of going through or continuing to go through those trial and errors in a passionate manner, and not giving up, and therefore seeing things fall into place for you, seeing the situation work very much so to your advantage, again, leaving you with so much abundance and attention. Look at the cornucopia imagery real quick. We haven't spoken upon the rays of light shining down from above, and you gaining that abundant support, but also gaining, okay, from other people, because I want to say stemming from the situation for some, but getting lots of abundant attention, and again, things spreading quite nicely for a lot. And then number 11, they're saying don't be surprised in the upcoming days, weeks, if you see 1111 when you're thinking about that, or if you see it and then you think about this situation. Beautiful. It's meant to mean a lot to you, and it's meant to mean even more at certain points to other people. I'm now getting the message of true significance. Sorry, as the messages come out left and right, back to back to back, and that could be a message for you as well. But I do sense that there's going to be a lot of excitement stemming from this in the future as the stars align for you, my friend, and you truly see or gain awareness as to what you're made out of moving forward because of whatever you stay committed to after a certain point, or just in general. But the Ace of Wands as well as the Five of Cups, because there's part of you that does expect the worst due to past situations. You may be picking up on this energy due to other people because of the situation. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, they're saying, as much as you are pushed to and will embrace these delighting fresh starts, we need you to embrace this magical, passionate fresh start known as the situation, or certain doors to open because of it. All right. And for some of which you need to embrace how it's meant to evolve, because it's not going to look exactly the same moving forward naturally. But I do, maybe we'll feel a little bit uncomfortable, or just that adjusting period may come to be. But anyways, it feels like Spirit saying with the two aces here, a lot of abundance, a lot of passion, a lot of conquering and assisting taking place, and a lot of love to as well come to be because of the situation. But we will wrap up this reading by saying not only is it destined once again and part of your life purpose to bring you a ton of golden abundance. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, Leo, and I'll see you next time.